Well, hello everybody. So this week we're going to work on just a simple little piece of pipe here from the AutoCAD and its Applications Comprehensive 2020 book. So it's out of chapter 8, and all it is like a butt weld T-pipe fitting. So nothing too crazy. And essentially what we're going to do is make two cylindrical type shapes, do some tracks, add in some chamfers and fillets, and that'll be pretty much it. So with that, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so I'm going to open up a new part template, and it is Imperial. Okay, and so what we've got is essentially two circles here, goes over 14 inches, and we've got an intersecting circle on the other side. So if you have never seen a T-pipe fitting, you can Google one, and there's many kinds. It's more akin to like this. If we Googled like 6 inches, you know, it'll look more like what we're looking at here. Now, granted, you know, these are reducing, but if you look at, here's one. It's still reducing, but you can kind of see it's got the roundness. It's two cylindrical bodies, and they meet with a hole, essentially with fluid passing through. So not too crazy in shape. And so all we need to do, I'm going to go ahead and flip back here. What we need to do is draw two circles and, you know, press pull it, or in this case, extrude 14 inches out. And then we'll do the same thing from the top. And so I'm going to start just by drawing a line. Now you can do it wherever. I'm going to do it at 0, 0, 0. I'm going to put it on ortho. And let's see, I'm going to do 14 for the line length. Now, what we're going to do is essentially draw the lines that these pass across. So I'll do one from the center point up 7. Or midpoint, I should say. Okay, and so now what I'll do is I'll draw two circles over here at 0, 0, 0, and I'll draw two circles up here at the top of the 7 line, and then we'll do an extrude this way and extrude down, and yeah, it won't be too bad. So we need to switch our UCS, in my case, to be front, and because we did it 0, 0, 0, we're already in the right spot for drawing. And so our first diameter is 8.63. I'm going to pull out the calculator real quick. It says in there that the wall thickness is 0.322. So we need to subtract 0.322 twice. And so we're left with 7.986. Now, if you're wondering why we did 0.3222 twice, it's because in order for you to have the difference in math there, you need to do it on both sides. So if I measure on the annotate tab here, and I grab this guy, well, we get this really strange blown out spot for some reason. Never seen it do that, but you can see, or you did see for a second, hopefully, before it blew up, that it's 0.322. Yeah. It's weird when I clicked it, it goes to giant. My font's clearly a little too large, but you get the point. And so, you know, you pretty much have to do that by design just to make sure you have the right shape. So we'll do the same thing going on the top UCS. And we'll grab our gizmo. If I can get a hold of it. Snap it up here. Bam. We'll do the same thing, doing that value of 7.986 and 8.63. Okay. From here, we've done all the hard work. We're just going to do a couple of features. So we'll do an extrude, And we're going to choose both bodies. And what this will do is actually create two solid objects, which we want in this case. So I'll choose enter, and I'm choosing, if you can see my snap point, it's the end of that line we drew. And you know, it becomes hard to see to do the other one, and so we're going to do a section plane. Notice I'm hovering on the cylindrical body, and I'm choosing the points on it. And it's still finicky at the end of the day, if we're being honest. So let's try that again. Yeah. There we go. Sometimes the same selection doesn't really necessarily work, so I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to pull it back a little bit so we can see. And okay, so now we're going to do these two circles extruding down. Okay. We'll go to the end of the line. Now I can just go in and delete my section plane. Okay. And so now what we have is two separate bodies on each side. What we're going to do is join the outside two and the inside two separately, and then we'll subtract them from each other. So first we will click the inside one and the other. We'll do a join. Oh, you know what? Order of operations. So hit join, choose the inside. Unfortunately, it did grab the outside, so we're going to shift click, and then once you've got both, enter. And so now it's one body, and I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Outside to outside. Okay, so now we've got two separate full bodies, and order operations is always hard to say, but I'm going to assume to subtract, we'll first choose the outside body. Then choose, well, order operations here. Choose the outside. Choose the inside after right clicking or hitting enter. And so I'm going to hit enter again. And there we go. We have subtracted the two bodies. We can see through it. Not too bad. And so from here, then we just need to do our chamfer of 0.25 on each of the three edges, and then our fillet of 1.75. So we'll do the fillet first. So I'm going to grab the edge and the other edge, choose radius down here, type in 1.75, hit enter again, and enter one more time. All right, and so then we just need our chamfer. So I'm going to choose the edge. And it looks like you can't do multiple edges at once. That's okay. So we'll choose our distance, 0.25. Our other one is 0.25. And we can see a lovely preview. So we'll go ahead and hit enter, enter. Choose it again. Choose the next one. And it retains the settings. So we don't have to do all that again. We can just go ahead and hit enter a few times. So I'll do the same thing, chamfer the edge, hit enter, enter, and we're good. And so yeah, you know, you don't have to do anything to the inside. That's pretty much it. So if anybody does have any questions about this part or anything about piping as a whole, I know it's a fairly new concept, just let me know.